So I was coloring this week. I was trying to figure out what we were going to do for a video. My buddy Mike, who I was coloring with, says, you should make some pictures. And I thought, that's a brilliant idea. And then that asshole took his crayons. How am I supposed to draw without crayons? So I found my markers, and then I had to decide, what should I draw pictures for? Now, should I do a chronological study of the band and where we all started from? That would take several videos. That's a good idea. I might do that. What I'm going to do is just tell you about one of the more eventful shows that we played. It's in a little place called Orient, South Dakota. This is where you start, and then you drive up here. Then there's a detour because there's construction always on this road. And then you drive around, then you go in the middle of friggin' nowhere. Actually, I think that's Pier. But anyway, and then you come back up to Orient. Now, the thing about Orient is that's where special people live. Orient's far away from civilization, and you can tell that. At the beginning of the day, we started as a 4-piece. We had, that's Dusty, and that's me, and that's Red Shirt. We're just gonna call him Red Shirt. Yeah, and this here, that back there behind me with the orange sleeves, that's Brady. You can't see him because I'm always in front of him. Then, I had left earlier in the day. I was riding with another band trying to find this place before my band got there. We were going to try to scout it out because Red Shirt hadn't shown up, and we couldn't call him. We couldn't find him. We found out later that day that he wasn't going to be making it. We ended things amicably. We were all friendly and said our goodbyes, and everything went pretty well. So then, we were suddenly a 3-piece. We were a 3-piece that didn't know a lot of songs as a 3-piece. Red Shirt guy sang a good number of our songs. And I didn't know the words. Heck, I hardly know the words that I wrote. So we had several bands play before us. Several's like 2. They had 2 bands play before us. But I mean, they were some friends of ours. There's a band called Magnum Opus. And then, let's see. What was that other one name? They're probably not important enough to remember. So then we started to play, and the crowd got really pissed off. Annex Black! Annex Black, that was the name of that band. I think they could tell that we weren't any good. They were very perceptive. So they started doing stuff like this. They're saying naughty words at us. We got called queer a lot that night. This one guy kept asking us to play some AC/DC. People were fighting because we were that bad. People were like, "Ah, my ears hurt so bad! I'm going to kill somebody!" And that happened. And yeah, so that's me and Dustin running off the stage, and Brady's jumping. He's jumping off stage. We were pretty much getting out of there, and there was this guy. He was a really big fella, and that's my attempt at drawing a man boob and beer coming down his gut, and he had a hairy back, I'm sure. Earlier in the night, he did the chunk shuffle. If you don't know what the chunk shuffle is, watch the Goonies. But anyway, he was the least pleased with us. He threw beer at us and threatened to kick our asses. Fun fact you should know, this guy got arrested the next year for killing somebody. And this is us clearing out. We were driving away in our Suburban that had a red door, hauling the trailer and getting things thrown at us. And that's the end. Brady still has glass in his foot, I'm pretty sure, from that event.